Good morning, children. Welcome to the online class. Welcome to the YouTube videos. And today we will start chapter 10, The Hen. So, this story is written by Hector Hugh Munro, and he is better known by his pen name Saki. He is widely considered as one of the best short story writer in English language. He started his career as a journalist writing for the Westminster Gazette. His first book, The Rise of Russian Empire, was published in 1900. It was followed by a collection of short stories, not so stories, in 1902. So this chapter is all about Mrs. Sangrail. Mrs. Sangrail has a troublesome guest at her house. Another guest is due to arrive. Can her son Clovis convince the troublesome guest to leave without his mother's knowledge? So you have to read this story written by Saki, the Hen. This next Thursday, asked Clovis. His mother nodded. You have rather done it, haven't you? He chuckled. Jane Martlet has only been here 5 days and she never stays less than a fortnight. Fortnight means 15 days. You will never get her out of the house by Thursday. So the discussion between Clovis and his mother is going on that this next Thursday, Jane Martlet has only been here 5 days and she never stays less than a fortnight. He will never get out her of the house by Thursday. So Clovis told this to his mother. Why should I? Asked Mrs. Sangrail. She and Dora are good friends, aren't they? They used to be, as far as I remember. They used to be. That's what makes them all the more bitter now. But what has happened? Has someone been making mischief? Not exactly, said Clovis. A hen came between them. A hen? What hen? It was a bronze leghorn or some such exotic breed, and Dora sold it to Jane at a rather exotic price. Exotic means here high and foreign, and bronze leghorn is a breed of hen. So it was a hen. So one conflict has started between Jane Martlet and Dora regarding a hen, and both of them are coming to stay in the house of Clovis, and they are very troublesome. So they usually stay there. She never stays less than a fortnight. So she never stays less than a fortnight. So whenever she used to come, she stays in Clovis' house for nearly a fortnight. So it was bronze leghorn or some such exotic breed, and Dora sold it to Jane at a very rather exotic price, means high price. Jane thought she was going to get her money back in a large family of pedigree chicken. Pedigree chicken is a good breed of chicken. The bird turned out to be an abstainer from egg habit. Abstainer means one that did not lay eggs. So Dora sold it to Jane. So a hen came between them, and this is the reason why the relationship between them became bitter. This is because of the hen. So the bird turned to be an abstainer from the egg habit means the one that did not lay eggs. How ridiculous, said Mrs. Sangrail. It's a most awkward situation. Do you suppose they won't speak to one another? On the contrary, the difficulty will be to get them to leave off. I can't put Dora off, said Mrs. Sangrail. I have already postponed her visit once, and nothing short of a miracle would make Jane leave before her self-allotted fortnight is over. So already Mrs. Sangrail had already cancelled or postponed her visit, means Dora's visit once. Now she cannot do anything, and she has allotted fortnight to stay in Mrs. Sangreal's house. So Dora and Jane Martlet are coming, and both of them are very very troublesome guests, and both of them are their relationships are bitter because means regarding a hen, because Dora sold a bronze leghorn, means a very exotic, very very a foreign breed of hen to Dora, means to Jane, and at a very higher price. But Jane thought that it would be a very good, a very very good quality chicken. It will give a good quality chicken, or very high, means very high yielding breed, but it turned out to be a hen which did not lay eggs. So with this they had a bitter fight, and that is the reason both of them are coming to visit Mrs. Sangreal. But it is a difficulty will be there. Mrs. Sangreal is facing a difficulty to make Jane leave before fortnight. So let us try my best, said Clovis. Servants are a bit of nuisance, muttered Clovis, talking to Jane Martlet at tea time. I don't see what you have to complain of, exclaimed Jane. Your mother is so wonderfully lucky in her servants. Sturridge, for instance, has been with you for years. That's just the trouble, said Clovis. It's when servants have been with you for years that they become really a serious nuisance. It was Sturridge I was particularly thinking of when I made the observation about servants being a nuisance. The excellent Sturridge a nuisance. I can't believe it, said Jane. I know he is excellent and we just couldn't get along without him, but his orderliness has had an effect on him. Have you ever wondered what it must be like to go on doing the correct thing in the correct manner in the same surrounding for a long time? So they are discussing about their servant Clovis. According to Jane, Clovis and Jane, both of them are having a conversation, and they had a Clovis had a servant named Sturridge, and they are discussing about their servant Sturridge. According to Jane, Sturridge is a very good servant, and Clovis is telling that Sturridge is a nuisance, and as he is staying in that house for years. So I know he is excellent, and according to Jane, Sturridge is very excellent, and because of his orderliness, because he is very good and disciplined and organized. You ever wondered what it must be like to go on doing the correct thing in the correct manner in the same surrounding for a long time? I should go mad, said Jane. Exactly, said Clovis thoughtfully. But Sturridge has not gone mad, said Jane with a flutter of inquiry in her voice. So, flutter of inquiry means in a questioning way. So, in a questioning tone, she asked Clovis that I don't think Sturridge has gone mad. On most point he is thoroughly sane and reliable, said Clovis, but at times he is subject to the most obstinate delusion, means very obstinate, very strict, and delusion means false belief. And although on those occasions he becomes not merely a nuisance but a sheer embarrassment. What sort of delusions? Unfortunately, they usually center around one of the guests of the house party. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.